Happy Sunday night. I am just back from Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ Superstar, sang it downtown with my kid, which made me feel really old because she knew none of the words. I knew all of them. And she's like, Mom, why are all the old people singing? And I'm like, because it's awesome. I don't know. Either way, this old person has a new trick up her sleeve for all of you, and it's called Ship Shape. So since we didn't have any questions this week, I thought I would just come in here and chat a little bit about it. So the last few strength programs that we've run have been kind of intense because that's really what people claimed they wanted. The burns were really intense. Track attack was really intense. It's all been really intense. And I don't know about you, but I can't handle anything like standing for a long time. For me right now is more intense than my body can handle, which is why I'm sitting real still. So I wanted to introduce, was Coach Nikkia's idea. Talked about introducing a program that only be 3 days a week, all recorded, so you don't have to be there live for it. But if you want to, there's an option. And because, some of you need that starting cue. Otherwise, they're some of us left to our own devices will never start. But yeah, this will be led by Coach Nikkia and hitting different muscle groups throughout the week. And we're asking everyone, instead of doing like a shorter program, 8 or 12 weeks, we're going to make this just the full 12 weeks. We're going to ask you for at least a month, but preferably 3. And it's going to be much more manageable than what we've been doing in the past. And hopefully we'll set you up for a more sustainable strength habit. A strong fall is built in the spring, and you can start getting into Ship Shape with Coach Nikkia starting on February 1st. If you go to our plans pricing page, you can see, if you scroll down to the bottom, you should see the Ship Shape option there. As for weekly wins, if you weren't in our household, you're winning at life because we had flu B for a solid month. I'm behind on emails, so a lot of you have been waiting to hear from me, and I'm sorry for that. It was like dominoes. It's like I had it, then 2 days later, Alex got it, 2 days later, RJ, 2 days later, Cheyenne, 2 days later. Like, you could set a clock by it, and then after all of us got over it, Mr. MK went and got it again. And then now he has some other virus too, because he's just getting some of my luck, I guess. So that's where I've been. And there weren't any real questions to and ask away anyway. But office hours have been jumping a little bit harder than usual, which is always a big delight for me. So I love talking to you. I live to talk to you guys. Please get in office hours. Come see me. You don't need a reason. We can just chat. We can talk about anything you want to. We can talk about the Super Bowl and all the Taylor Swift that we're going to be getting, because all I know is that Taylor Swift is going to the Super Bowl. I don't really know who the teams are, but I learned that from my daughter, who also does not watch football. So I know it's got to be a really big deal. Taylor Swift's going. Karina Hall-Terry has a big race in Death Valley next weekend. I have no idea why she's running that. It's supposed to be really hot. So hot they can't wear earphones because they will melt to your head. I hope nothing melts on you, Karina. We love you. We support you. This is such a badass thing you're doing. I'm very impressed, and I would never do it because I don't like heat. You will be in our thoughts and prayers, and we'll be cheering you on. Please, if you give us a chance, put up the link and your race number so we can follow you on the day, if you don't mind. I know there's more going on. Christy Harris had yet another amazing race in Disneyland, Disney World. One of the Disneys. I'm sure I had it in my head and then it flew right out. It was fun to watch your Instagram live last week. That really made my day. When I was sitting there surrounded by flu, I'm like, oh yeah, someone has a life. That's really nice. If y'all haven't heard, Christy's moved yet again after fixing up the Cowtown farmhouse. She is now, mid-century modern. She is now leaving it all behind for Memphis. Way to go. Other people who have moved, you might not have heard, because I'm not sure she announced it widely, but Sarah Seberg, she and her family have moved home to Germany. That happened 2 weeks ago. So we wish her luck and all the love in the world. And if you reach out to her, she is still available on WhatsApp with her new number. So if you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, make a point of saying hello. So that is really all the news that we have for this week. If you want to get in ship shape, I think that's a great idea. I can't lift heavy things yet without passing out, which is so much fun. Yay for long COVID. Just so at some point I'll be able to return to the world of strength. Do it because I want to and can't. Do it for me. Do it for you. Do it for you. Don't even need a reason. Just do it. It's going to be fun. I mean, who doesn't want more time with Coach Nikkia and Ranger? Those of you who heard, Ranger had a little bit of an incident this week. Ate something he shouldn't have. Was at the emergency vet all week, but should be coming home tomorrow. So we love you, Ranger, and can't wait to see you in the background of all the strength videos really soon. Anyway, that is, and Brenda, I think Brenda Haskell works for the state of Michigan, just got a big promotion. Congratulations to you, Brenda. I know you deserve it and you worked really hard for it, and we're all super proud of you. So that's all I can think of for now. You are coached. You are loved. Please don't get flu B. Please don't get COVID. Please don't. I know it's not as bad or as deadly as it was in the beginning, but I would not wish what my body is going through on my worst enemy. I really, really wouldn't. And man, I got some enemies, let me tell you. I would not wish this on them at all. Anyway, I hope you have a great week. I hope you get a chance to drop into office hours. And I hope you get, we have set aside a little time for me to tell you exactly how much I love you. Oh, yeah, Trisha Thorne, also moving. Her husband got a new job. Congratulations to her and him. Moving to Rhode Island. Let me tell you how excited I am about this. I love Rhode Island. I went to Providence for a wedding, my best friend's wedding several years ago, and I fell in love with it. It's such an amazing little town. And I told her, and I mean it, I'm going to make up reasons to go. I might race. I might just sleep in her closet. I don't really care. I'm going to Providence. So if you too happen to have an indescribable love of seafood and things that are on the East Coast but don't really feel like the East Coast, reach out to me. Let me know. She should be there around June, which means maybe September. September sounds like a good time to go visit her. Yay. And we've also got to start planning a trip to Germany now because Sarah's there. So lots of big things on the horizon. I can't wait. Let's plan them all together because you're coached and you're loved. And we are all going to be winning at life. Yay. Have a good week. Yes.